ChatGPT Atlas, made by OpenAI, Dia, made by the browser company, and Comet, made by Perplexity, are probably the three most notable AI browsers that have recently come out. If you don't know what an AI browser is, just imagine a traditional browser with a chatbot integrated into it. For example, when you pull up ChatGPT Atlas, the first page you see is a ChatGPT-like interface. It's pretty much like using ChatGPT, only there's some sort of searchy features, like there's a globe icon that you can click, and there's a list of links for sources based on what you're searching. The idea here is to make AI the first stop of search, where if you get your answer, great, you get your answer, and if you want to go deeper, you can follow a link. If you get the answer from the AI and you don't feel compelled to cross-reference it with any of the links, then you're already done. That saves you time and having to sift through the traditional 10 blue links to find what you're looking for. But if you still want to sift through those 10 blue links, you certainly can, and that's kind of what these AI browsers are bringing to the table, where it's not so much a replacement of traditional search as an augmentation of it. AI has augmented these browsers in that it feels like you're using a large language model natively within something like Google Chrome. Some critics have said that Dia kind of just feels like you're using Google Chrome with a chatbot in it. And that might be kind of true for now, but where AI browsers really shine are when you give it tasks to do agentic search. For instance, you can ask Perplexity's Comet to search for a specific moment in a YouTube video, or you can have the AI summarize recent news for you. It might be related to your industry as a business owner. You can create a tab group, and the AI will fill the tab group with news articles that you can read on your own, or also have the AI summarize each for you. So as a business owner, that's useful for you. But what about your customers who are usually finding you through search? That's where you really need to start paying attention as a business owner to this technology. And if you haven't been using these browsers, I implore you to at least download one of them, be it Comet or ChatGPT Atlas or Dia. There's also another one called Neon, made by the creators of Opera, that's going to be coming out. By familiarizing yourself with a browser like this, you'll get a sense of what it's like for a customer to use this browser to try to find goods and services that your business may be offering. Ideally, for business owners, the AI will direct customers to your website, as well as list your goods and services in the chat feature that feels like something of a home page for these browsers. However, it will not always ideally be the case, and what you need to be on the guard for as a business owner is that this might lead to less traffic to your website, because potential customers who might not necessarily be searching for your business in particular might nonetheless have traditionally been routed to your website because they're looking for a specific topic or having a question answered for them that a blog or web page on your website may have had the answer for. Instead, the chat feature may just be offering the answer for them. That being said, your blog or just a web page on your website might still show up on the sources of that chat. So getting into that chat involves artificial intelligence optimization, AIO. AIO is something of an offshoot from search engine optimization, and AIO is still very much evolving. Another variant is AEO, answer engine optimization. An answer engine is really what you could be calling that homepage chat feature on these browsers, where you're basically interacting with an answer engine. Perplexity, if you've been using Perplexity, is an example of an answer engine. And answer engines, of course, are kind of just like search-oriented large language models. For AIO/AEO, what you'll need to do is, in your website and blog, make the paragraph shorter, make it feel more question and answer. So, here's the question, here's the answer. It doesn't mean that everything should just be single line paragraphs. Make it so that an AI is quickly searching the internet for simple and straightforward answers to questions that someone might have. Another thing that you could do is to be more conversational or natural sounding in the writing that is on your website. When you use AI, you'll notice that it's very conversational and tries to be natural sounding. So the more that it can find information that is in the format of the kind of writing that it's going to itself be using with the searcher, that's what the AI is going to be looking for. If you want a more detailed overview of this, you can find a full blog on this on our website, guardianowdigital.com. The link will be in the description. Thanks for listening. My name is Connor Rafferty, signing off.